Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Education and Yoga with Kinnari Parikh. Today we will learn about Bhastrika. We will learn process, its benefit and precautions. So let's start. As we know that how to sit is very important in this all pranayam. So for this pranayam you can sit in either Sukhasana like this or in Siddhasana or in Padmasana. But I prefer Padmasana. So for that, you already know that in Padmasana we have to fold over one leg and keep the feet on the thigh of other leg, and similarly other leg feet on the thigh of your first leg and sit comfortably. Then what kind of mudra we will use? So you can use any mudra, but most preferable mudras are Dhyan Mudra and Vayu Mudra. Here I will prefer Vayu Mudra. So for that you have to put the tip of your tarjani, means your first finger, with the to the root of thumb, that is called Angushta, and tip of this Angushta you have to join with the tarjani like this way, and all of the fingers should be straight, and then you have to keep your hand on the knee. Your elbow should be straight and you have to sit straight so that your backbone should be straight, your shoulders should be stretched down, and your neck and head also should be straight. You have to close your eyes and focus on Adya Chakra and or point of light, which is exactly middle in between these two eyebrows, and smile on your face. So this is the sitting position. Now let's move on the process. So for Bhastrika we have to take breath in from both the nostril, and we have to fill our both the lungs fully. So we have to do deep breath. Then forcefully we have to do breathe out, means this process is called Rechak, with both the nostril, and so that both the lungs should be totally empty. And this process can be done with three kind of speed. If you are young, very energetic and fully fit, then you can do it with very high speed like this. Like this way. All other people who are healthy, they can use medium speed. In this speed, you have to do one cycle in 2.5 seconds, and this process you have to follow for 1 minute. Then you have to take rest for half minute, means 30 seconds, and again you have to repeat this process. So this kind of repetition you can also gradually increase. So whatever your capacity you can repeat it. So now I am explaining how to do with medium speed. Like this way you can do with medium speed. So one cycle you have to complete in 2.5 seconds, and this process you have to repeat for 1 minute. Now the people who are patient of high blood pressure or hypertension or heart disease or hernia or any kind of back problem or weakness due to any fever or disease or anything else, they should do with very slow speed and under the guidance of a doctor. So in this slow speed you should not throw out the air while you are exhaling. You should not do too much force. Simply you have to breathe in and breathe out with little force only. So just like this. Like this only. Simply you have to throw out, you have to do exhale like simply without doing too much force. So this is the process. Now during rest process, what you have to do, that I am explaining. Whenever you are doing rest, in this time you have to sit in the same position in Padmasana, in Vayu Mudra only, or in Dhyan Mudra. In during rest time, Dhyan Mudra is more preferable, and your backbone should be straight. Focus on your point of light, smile on your face, and you have to take deep breath from both the nostrils. Slowly you have to breathe from your belly and breathe out slowly, and relax your whole body like this. So this process you have to follow for 30 seconds, and then again you have to repeat the same process of Bhastrika, and this cycle you should repeat minimum for 3 times, and then you can gradually increase it. So this is the process how to do Bhastrika. Now when should we do this pranayam? So this pranayam should be done in the morning with empty stomach without taking water, and if you want to do it in evening, then you should take keep time between your meal and this pranayam for 3 and 3.5 hours. So now let's move on advantages. As we know that it is very good exercise for lungs, so it strengthens the lung capacity, and also it cleaning whole respiratory system. So all the issues related to respiratory, that they all can be cured by this pranayam, and some lung disease, some major lung disease like asthma and lung infection due to allergy also can be cured by this pranayam. And so this is very helpful to the people who are suffering from lung problem or any kind of respiratory problem. Now let's move on precautions. So the people who recently passed through any kind of surgery in your body should avoid it. People who are suffering with the stroke problem also, they should not do it, and people who have hypertension problem should do it with the guidance of your doctor. And for ladies, during period you should avoid it. If have a bleeding problem, then also you should not do it, and pregnant lady also should avoid this pranayam. So all other people can take its advantage. It is very helpful for your different kind of problems. So I hope you enjoyed, and friends, so if you like my video, then please follow it, do all this pranayam every day. Namaskar.